And reaction, and yeah.
Well, my opportunity to meet Yisa was just very recently, and first of all, my sense was what a gentle soul, and what a creative man, and what a man that cares about the rest of mankind. And so as he took me around the room to look at some of his pieces that he was putting on the walls, he made it clear to me that you're to feel comfortable touching them because they're very tactile. And I have enough sight that I can see the vibrant colors. And so it became art that was available to those of us that have little sight, but some. And so I thought, what a perfect fit. But his generosity, I guess one of the first things I said to him was, I'm always curious about why folks choose Winnipeg. I'm a great Winnipegger, love Winnipeg. I'm a true cheerleader for the city. And then he began to describe to me why. And it became clear that because they embraced him, he recognized the need to give back to them. And to choose CNIB as one of its many recipients, I just, as an organization, as a client, and as the chairman of the board, I felt truly honored and really touched. I tend to wear my heart on my sleeve, and as does he, because he often would describe to me the piece that he was showing me and how it was conceived and what it meant, and that even putting it up with a price tag on was a real difficult thing for him to do. He in fact said on more than one occasion, which is probably typical of artists, it would be like choosing a child to sell. But at some point in time, he said, I have to be somewhat pragmatic and pick one of my children, which of course in his case translates to his art. So we could not have been happier to host this, and for him to be committed to giving us some of the proceeds of his amazing creativity is immeasurable. It's something to give us a monetary gift or to buy something or to fund a particular initiative in CNIB, but to actually give us some of the proceeds of what came from his soul is really quite unique. So we're delighted.
Sweetie. In fact, he can't pay attention to you because he's working. Okay?
I just love his work. I just love all of the paintings, some more than others, of course. And I love the orange, the brightness, the color. Some of it I'm not quite sure if I understand, but I sure appreciate it. And even the other colors that aren't the orange and gold, these greens are gorgeous whenever he gets them, or even the blues. So all I know is what I like. And here's this lady there now.
So whenever you're ready, just
You want my comment?
Yes.
About Yisa's work, about this particular work?
Any of the work, the gallery, his contribution as an artist in general?
I think this is a wondrous exhibit. This is so interesting, and I have not met anyone here tonight who has not been able to access the paintings and be drawn into them. And I think that's a wonderful talent, because that is the job of the artist, is to elicit some kind of emotional response from the viewer. And I think Yisa does that in a very effective way. I particularly like this one. May I speak?
Yes.
Yisa's called this 450 miles per hour. I have no idea what his intention was while he was painting this painting. And I haven't heard him speak on this painting. But to me, this is what the painting says. 450 miles per hour, and I look at this painting and I say, not in a car you don't. This is celestial. So this is somewhere above, wherever. This is away from where we are, and this is maybe going into the light or the unknown, or towards something wondrous. And I don't know what this is, if it was intended to be a wheel, or if it is intended to be an access route to somewhere, but I like the fact that the light is inside the wheel, and that we're heading. He's pointing us inward and towards it and through it, and I think he has wonderful control here, taking the eye around and towards the lightest part. And of course we have his signature orbs, the circles, and we also have, I would be very surprised if we couldn't find a spiral in this somewhere, because they're just all pervasive in his work. They're delightful. And this is to me, a particularly enchanting work.
Thank you.
Thank you, Yisa, for all that you do and all that you are.